Hello, it's very nice to see you again, and thank you for joining me on this segment of my YouTube channel. I pray and hope that you have been living your life by design, that you have continued to grow to experience the kind of life that you desire, because life is for living and we need to enjoy it while we are at it, and also to find out what your passions and your purpose is, so that you can really enjoy your life and you can have a fulfilling life. Today I want to continue to talk about how to grow out of the things that happen to us, circumstances that change our lives, circumstances that affect our lives in different ways. And in the last month, we've really talked about your childhood experiences, what you experienced growing up, and how it has affected the way you are and the way you interact with the world. So there are tools for us to be able to dig ourselves out of these holes that we find ourselves in, things that probably we had no control over. We couldn't protect ourselves, we couldn't make choices, and so we have found ourselves living our lives on other people's terms. And so we will, in this month, we will be talking about how you can truly live the kind of life that you desire. So today, I introduce to you what we call emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a concept that was put together for corporate teams. And what happened is that they realized that a lot of CEOs and leaders in the corporate world, they are very intelligent when it comes to their work, when it comes to what they do, but they had very little ability to socialize and to have good relationships, and which would then cause their teams not to work very well together. Somebody decided that they were going to do research on that, and emotional intelligence has become one of the things that a lot of places where you go for personal development you will hear about. And so us who are in the relationship field, then we have found that it is very helpful in creating healthy relationships in our marriages, in our families, and other relationships that we have, even friendships. And so what is emotional intelligence? Is the ability to be aware of yourself, how you experience the world, how you experience other people, knowing and naming and being able to understand the emotions that you have when certain things happen, being aware of those emotions. Number two, being able to regulate them, being able to have self-regulation so that these emotions don't carry you away. How many of us say that people make me so mad and I can't stop myself? And that is not factually true. That is just because we do not understand that our emotions cannot and should not carry us to do things that are out of our character. And so emotional intelligence helps us to, number one, to be self-aware, number two, to learn skills on self-regulation, and number three, to be aware of how our emotions affect the people around us, how they affect our atmosphere and the people who are around us, so that if we are aware of how we are affecting other people, then we can self-regulate, and in turn we will have healthier interpersonal relationships. So the four pillars of emotional intelligence, there is self-awareness, self-regulation, social awareness, and healthy interpersonal relationships. So that is what we will be talking about during this month, plus other things, other skills that could help us to be able to create the kind of relationships that we love. Because if you have good emotional intelligence, or healthy, or an understanding of what emotional intelligence is, and you practice those skills, then you are going to be relationally intelligent. It is going to give you some intelligence on how to deal with people. And so if you are a choleric, cholerics are people who are aggressive. They are outgoing and quite aggressive, goal-oriented, and they work pretty fast. And those people, they are really triggered by frustration because people are not moving as fast as they could. And so you have had people who say, me, that's the way I am. That's me, I speak as I see it, and they don't care about how their words are affecting other people. And so we want to tell even the choleric that you can control your emotions, and you can be able to tell people the truth without hurting them. And so that is what we are going to be talking about, and I will also be talking about the different temperament traits and how they can develop their own way of being emotionally intelligent. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you the next time.